First and foremost, guys, this trendy issue of telling criminals and thieves to dance whenever they are caught stealing should be discouraged in Nigeria. Right, you people must understand that these criminals are supposed to be handed to the law enforcement agencies so that they can face the full wrath of the law. Not telling them to dance. By telling them to dance, you are only encouraging potential criminals indirectly, telling them that whenever they are caught, that their only punishment is for them to just entertain you, and then after that, they will be freed. Right, I'm going to speak more on this topic before the end of this video. Few hours ago, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the person of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, during his press conference, hit on three important topics, which of course we are going to be discussing this evening. And I want you guys to pay rapt attention because it's something that concerns you, me, and everyone, right? And the first thing that he said is that Nigerians needs to be patient with him in the sense that he's trying every possible means to cover the lapses that were left behind by his predecessors. And secondly, he also threw a jab at the NDC presidential candidate, the person of Atiku Abubakar, by saying that the man has succeeded in colonizing some of government properties and making it his own private property. If you are new to my channel, kindly hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for quick updates. Let's get right into the video.
I could see the leadership of Northeast challenged because of terrorism and banditry. I could see our collaboration, that we work together. Only we stick together, we think together, we face the challenges the best way possible as a united country. The golden age is here now. If you can stabilize the economy, Nigerians are not asking for too much. Simple stability, social welfare, and among the visitors today are some pensioners. I hope you are receiving your pensions if you are afflicted with if I can go political, somebody among my prospective opponents, they privatized government investments in public-private entities, but they forget to pay the pension. I'm clearing the pensioners now. So clearing the mess they created. But I won't complain. The integrity and the commitment that you show me all from notice. We have our hands on the plow. We're never going to look back.
Well, all right. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu did not mention Atiku by name, but nobody missed the target. He was speaking while receiving Northeast stakeholders at the State House in Abuja, led by Borno State Governor Professor Babagana Zulum, who came to thank the president for renominating Vice President Kashim Shettima for 2027. Well, this is not the first time the president has taken this swipe. He made similar remarks in April, questioning whether anything the opposition privatized is working today. Well, Atiku previously described those remarks as a reckless tirade that exposes a troubling pattern of hypocrisy and historical amnesia, defending the privatization program as necessary reform and pointing to companies like Owando and Transcorp Hilton as proof of its success. Nigerians are reacting to the story. But first, good morning, Dr. Abati. Good morning, Ayo. Good morning. Rufy on fire. TGIF. TGIF. Finally, right? Okay. But like I said, Nigerians are reacting to this story, obviously, and it was last night. Yes, absolutely. You look dapper, by the way. Anyways, I'll take this reaction.
Thank your friend.
Yes, I know who to thank. Can I mention her name? Miss Kikelomo. Well, all right. I'll take this reaction from Kabe, who wrote, "Sorry, Mr. President, but your promises no longer carry much weight with us. You promised us stable electricity, yet today we're still battling darkness. Mr. President, you criticize privatization as private sector participation is inherently responsible for Nigeria's failures. Yet, under your administration, we have also seen major transactions involving the transfer and restructuring of strategic energy assets between NNPC and private companies, including the government-approved transfer of NAOC's Nigerian assets to Oando. Your Excellency, you speak of a mess that was created. Shall we also talk about the state of insecurity in the country under your watch? The enormity of that mess alone dwarfs whatever you claim you have inherited. Daddy, Nigerians deserve answers, accountability, and real solutions, not excuses, blame shifting, or endless finger pointing. I mean, the president is the commander-in-chief. At this moment, Nigerians are obviously very frustrated, really, especially when it has to do with insecurity matters. And you'll understand why some Nigerians will react this way. But I thought that the president was quite vocal. And I thought that his comment about, paying pensioners at this point should also be, looked into. Are they really being paid? Because I know that we've seen some police officers go out on the streets in protest against their pensions not being paid. Your thoughts?
Now, first and foremost, guys, I know that a lot of you out there does not even believe any single word that was said by the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And honestly, that is none of my business, right? But what I'm concerned about is the fact that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria threw a jab at the Edo State presidential candidate, the person of Atiku Abubakar. He said that the presidential candidate of the ADC has succeeded in colonizing most of the government, some of the government property rather, into his own private property. And this is where I have a problem. Since they are aware that one or two properties that is owned by this man belong to the government, how come that they are yet to sue this man? How come that the EFCC is yet to call this man in for questioning? Honestly, that's a topic for another day, right? Few hours ago, these two guys that you are seeing on my screen were arrested by Edo State security operative. And guess what was discovered with these two guys?
Operatives of the Edo State Security Corps, acting on credible intelligence and sustained surveillance, carried out a targeted operation that led to the arrest of two suspected drug dealers. During the operation, security personnel recovered substances suspected to be hard drugs from the suspects. The exhibits were confiscated and investigation commenced to determine the scope of their alleged activities and possible accomplices.
So the one that buy the small eyes. Not be the problem.
To be eyes.
Not drug. Eyes na drug. I need to use bulb.
How they use the bulb to do eyes?
They smoke.
They smoke and for inside the bulb.
Deputy Corps Commander Operations Edo State Security Corps Richard Balogun said the operation is part of the Corps' ongoing campaign to rid public spaces of criminal activities and dismantle networks involved in drug trafficking.
And you see someone arrested selling drugs in the heart of the city. The suspect they all confess to the act, so we document and we hand over to police. People SDB recovered. So our men are everywhere, they patrol and they work in synergy with other agencies.
The two suspects, along with the suspected illicit drugs recovered during the operation, have been handed over to the Nigerian police for further investigation.
First and foremost, I want to say kudos to Edo State security operative for a job well done, right? And secondly, you guys must understand that most of these mad people, these mad youths that are littered in the street of Edo State, Delta State, Lagos State, and other states in Nigeria, they are drug addicts. It was drug that makes them to run mad, right? And most of these criminals, this petty thief that you guys always ask to be dancing for you people as if they are comedian. You people must understand that majority of them, they are also drug addicts, right? The moment they realize that they don't have a penny with them anymore, their only option is to start breaking into houses, stealing people's property so that they will be able to afford these drugs. So for some of you out there that always ask these criminals to be dancing for you as if they are comedian. You are only sending a message to potential criminals out there, telling them indirectly that whenever they are caught, that their only punishment is for them to entertain you people only. And this alone is a negative signal. And I really hope that you people out there will learn from this thing and stop this trending issue of telling criminals to be dancing for you people, because you people are supposed to hand them over to law enforcement agencies so that they can face the full wrath of the law. So guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so, and don't forget to hit my Telegram link in the description. It is going to take you straight to my Telegram channel, because I don't post videos there on daily basis that I cannot post on YouTube due to their strict policy. And before I forget, for some of you guys out there that have business plan but does not have the capital to start, VDM is helping young entrepreneurs to stand. It's giving out some little token for them to be able to start up a business. So if you know that you have a business plan but you don't have the capital, the capacity, or the ability to start, go to VDM's DM on Instagram, send him a message, and then book appointments with him. So guys, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. I'll see you guys in my next video.